Put them together, everybody. More comedy. Guest spot coming by, funny gentleman from Comedy Central on the Tonight Show, Jim Mendrinos. Everybody clap.
One more time for Vic. Give Vic a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. You are a lovely crowd. Little chatty. Are we chatty? Vice, sure, it's a whole different show, sir. How are you? You doing good? Yeah. Like 4 people doing good. Everyone else just looked at me like, you better be funny in a hurry. I'm in a fabulous mood. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. Here's a little question. How come whenever we can't fall asleep, we all wind up doing the same stupid thing? We all stare at the alarm clock. Then we'll say things like, if I fell asleep right this very second, I could get 4 hours and 22 minutes worth of sleep. Then we keep turning over the pillow looking for the cool side. How come no matter how much sleep we get, when we wake up in the morning, we're still tired? Kind of like, good morning, I'm ready for bed. Sleep make you do some weird stuff. You ever do this? You ever wake up before your alarm clock goes off? Then refuse to get out of bed just on principle? Lay awake saying stuff like, damn, I got 8 minutes left. I am not getting out of bed. I don't care how bad I gotta pee. I'm in an odd point in my life right now because I'm in the middle of losing a lot of weight, and not just a couple of pounds, like a life-changing amount of weight, which is weird, because if you're an old friend who hasn't seen me in a while and you see me now, you're like, holy crap, Jim, you look fantastic. And if you just met me, like you people, you're looking up like, dude, you need to lose some weight. I can't even give people a number, because if the number is too small, they look at you like, psh, that all you got? And the number's too big, it's like, how huge were you? So at this point, I just tell people that I lost a Russian gymnast. And the dismount was awful. Odd time to be in this country. We're still at war, 2 wars. And there's still a war going on in Afghanistan, and for the most part, we don't care. And here's why we don't care. It's because it doesn't sound like real places. I think we'd care a lot more about the war if the names in the cities in Afghanistan didn't sound like rebel bases in Star Wars. Lord Vader, we have them trapped near Jalalabad. Excellent. Bring the Death Star around to Tora Bora. Don't destroy Kandahar, it's my home world. Even the name Osama bin Laden sounds like a character from Star Wars, doesn't it? Sounds like a guy who's hanging out with Jar Jar Binks. Me say Osama is a bad man. He makes a big bomb go boom. Got a dog recently. I adopted a special needs deaf Cocker Spaniel. Yeah, that is not what I wanted to get. I wanted a puppy, but I wound up getting a deaf Cocker Spaniel. Here's why, because in New York State, when you go to adopt a dog, I don't know if you know this, but if you go to adopt a puppy, they make you walk the gauntlet of the room of the dogs that are about to be executed before they will let you see the puppies. I guess they figure if you're heartless enough to make it all the way into the puppy room without a second dog, you can't have a puppy. And I knew this, and I was telling my lady, you know, we can't talk about the other dogs, we can't look at the other dogs. You know, I was training her, like, anybody asks you any questions, you say puppy. How are you? Puppy. Good morning, puppy. Yeah, I would like wake her up at 4 a.m. with a flashlight. What do you want, puppy? You know, just Rocky. So we get there, and we're going through, and we're almost in the room with the puppies. And just before we get there, there is a cage, and in it is a Cocker Spaniel. And if you don't know what a Cocker Spaniel looks like, think Lady from Lady and the Tramp. And my lady goes, "Oh," and the guy goes, "Yep, today's his last day." She had him in a cage before he finished the sentence. And we brought him home that first night, which is amazing. You know what I'm talking about? Because you bring a new dog home, they're all so scared. Like you go to touch them and they shy away. And they're all nervous thinking you're going to hit it. And you're looking and you're seeing this nervous little animal and you're going, who could put this dog in a kill shelter? Who could sentence this gentle, beautiful little animal to death? And then we went to sleep, and while we were sleeping, he ate our couch. And I said, now I have the necessary information to understand this decision. Also found out that he's going blind, which is a bonus. You know, deaf and blind, that's the daily double. Don't you think so, folks? I'll tell you how I found out he's going blind, too, because this is my favorite story with the dog. I have a house, and I got a big yard, and when it's time for him to do his business, instead of walking him, I just open the door, let him run in the yard. He does his business. Eventually, my lady comes home, steps in the business, yells at me. We have a system. Don't judge. So I open the door for him to come running out, and there's a squirrel sitting on the stoop. And my dog sees the squirrel. And the squirrel sees my dog. And somewhere in the background, some Clint Eastwood music started playing. And my dog tore ass after the squirrel. Now, a couple of zigs, a couple of zags, squirrel runs up a tree. You think it's done, right? No, the squirrel's got an attitude, and as my dog's standing there barking at him, the squirrel is throwing stuff down at my dog's face. And it is bouncing off my dog's snout, which is really sad but very funny. Go to the YouTube page. And my dog got tired of it and started walking away, but now the squirrel knows he's got the upper hand, so the squirrel starts chasing my dog around the yard, which just takes the respect factor out for the other dogs in the neighborhood. There are strays walking by peeing on our fence like, yeah, who's the bitch now? And so I take him to the vet, and I said to the vet, you know, he's not seeing so well, check out his eyes. And the vet looks and he goes, oh, yeah, he's going blind. And I'm like, no, he can't be deaf and blind. No, I will not have that. You need to fix him. If I wanted a deaf, blind creature that craps in my yard, I'd have moved my grandparents in. Fix him. So the guy goes, well, we can give him cataract surgery. And I'm there like, damn straight you will. And he goes, it's $4,000 for each eye. And I went, belay that order. Because that's $8,000. I only got the dog a couple of months. I'm not that attached. Do you know what I'm saying, sir? Plus, I need to Google that, because that's what we do now. We're unsure of something, we Google something. If I can find midget lesbian wrestlers, I can find some doggy surgery. You know what I'm saying? So I Google it, and I find out it's actually cheaper for me to get him his own seeing eye dog. You guys have been a lot of fun. Thank you very much. Good night, folks.
Mendrinos, everybody. Give him a hand.